They can't be that. Maybe, oh no. And here we are in the morning edition when I thought it was earlier or later or something, but it's, let's see, 6:54 at 7 a.m. People should be going to work, except for this coronavirus, COVID-19, which stands for my technical expert. COVID-19 stands for coronavirus disease from 2019. That's what COVID-19 stands for. She told me that. So anyway, you know, it all started along the bank of the Caloosahatchee River. Not really. I'm just kidding. I was born there, I think, somewhere along there. Um, I'm the only one in the family from, dare I say it, that state. But anyway, so now I'm here in Southwest Florida. I've been stuck down here for over 30 years. I haven't left Florida in over 30 years. Last time I left, I went up to New Jersey, Bergen County. Beautiful area, Passaic County too. I like it. I liked it. I loved it. It was the 80s. It was MTV, World Trade Center. Fucking, I worked at Teterboro Airport for a while. I had a great time. Made good money. I learned about Chinese food. The first time I really ate Chinese food, and I had some friends that knew a lot about it. And, we'd go out and eat Chinese food. I mean, it was. So I got introduced to some really neat stuff up there that I went and seen in this small town of. Back then, it was a lot of retirees. Now it's a lot of everybody, I guess. Sometimes it's fun, and sometimes it's a real bitch. And for the last 6 months, and really all of last year, and I think I've said it before, last year sucked. Worst year of my life ever. This birthday I had last week, a couple weeks ago. The worst birthday ever. This is the worst house I've ever lived in ever. Huh? Your cock blocked, what?
He said not blocked.
So anyway, you know, my mom's ancient. I'm old. My birthday, I turned 94. I'm kidding. I turned 58. I didn't realize, sometimes I don't realize how freaking old I am until I'm talking to somebody in their 30s. And, I'm talking to them and I realize I'm fucking old. They're listening to what I say because I'm old and they think I might have more experience sometimes, and it is true. But sometimes I gotta watch what I say because being on a carpentry crew with guys your age, telling like I remember I cut myself and real bad. My friend's up on the top end and he goes, "Pour gasoline on it." I go, "Really?" And I start running for the gasoline. He goes, "No, no, no." Everybody's laughing and shit. I'm like, "Wow, man." I don't know why I think that. I've had first aid and everything. But, you say something stupid to a kid and they go on and do it like, ooh. So I told one guy working for me years ago, I said, my advice to you is start drinking heavily. And he had been all stressed out about probation and shit. And I guess he went home and he told his mom and his wife or girlfriend or whatever. And his boss told him to do that and he got drunk. And he showed up Monday morning looking like $1 million and happy as crap, and nobody gave him any crap. And I was amazed. And what if it would have been the opposite? It would have been, oh shit, I'd have felt bad. So sometimes things work out good. Sometimes. So anyway, house burnt down. Um, you know, it was a horrible, horrible. Nobody got hurt, thank God. But it's not. You know, if, recommend. I've never. I don't think growing up we ever knew anybody whose house burnt down. I It started in my room. I had a lamp that had multiple sockets, like an Art Deco, whatever you call it thing. And from the 70s, 60s, they had plastic things. And different bulbs, and you had a switch that would turn on different bulbs with a different colored plastic. It was kind of 60s or 70s, and I put it in my room, had a towel hanging from one of the empty sockets, and when I opened the door to my room, which I sealed the room years ago, the door, with tape and stuff so I could smoke pot and smoke cigarettes in there. And then I eventually got quit smoking in the house because mom was getting old and it's not nice, you know. So, so anyway, but the door's still sealed. And when one of the girls said, Randy, there's smoke coming out through the cracks in your room, I said, oh crap, because I knew what that meant. It meant it was forced out under pressure. And I so opened that door, and it was like backdraft, and I didn't know what to do. Dummy asked me, let's first thing, get everybody out. I'm standing in the house with smoke. It's like at my stomach, there was like a line. I could see it. And it was no smoke below there and black above. You couldn't see through the smoke. You could look down, see, because clear. We got everybody and everything out as far as living things. And I went outside, and it was summertime. It was hotter than hell. But even in the summertime down here, when there's a 10-degree drop in temperature, when it gets down to like 75 or 78 degrees, after you've been in 90-degree heat, and even at night, it takes till midnight to start dropping a little bit sometimes. And I had shorts and a shirt, and I, this girl was, the fire was in my room, the window busted out, and she was hosing it down. I came out and I said, here, I'll take it. And she goes, I got it. And I said, well, it's my room and my fire. God. And so I sat there and I'm trying. It didn't seem like the fire department took forever. They did take forever. I didn't understand. I'm still not sure. It's like every time I said something to somebody, they looked at me like I was crazy or something. I didn't understand that either. Um, Pretty much everybody, the American Red Cross came by, all kinds of people. And I'm sitting out, I'm getting hypothermia because I've been laying down in the wet trying to get that hose in my room with a stream of water that ain't nearly enough water. If I'd had a fire hose from the beginning, I might have knocked it down. It might have not gone across the house through the scissor truss ceiling and destroyed mom's bedroom, the kitchen, pretty much a lot. And there wasn't anything. I just did what I could. And boy, you talk about feeling bad. And everybody that came up, they kind of ignored me, or if they said anything to me, it wasn't necessarily derogatory, but it wasn't. They didn't really care to even talk to me, and I kept getting that vibe for through different people for quite a while, and I'm like, wow, they must think I fucked up and burnt the house down. I was like, it was an accident. I told them what I thought happened. And I said, hey, it's my room. The door was locked. I was like getting my bike ready. Um, I'm not, I'm 100% sure, but I just ain't going to say it right now. There's other things. But so anyway, they were treating me like shit. They put us up in a motel on 41, Highway 41 in Charlotte Harbor, or Port Charlotte Edge there. And we stayed there for 4 days, and it was like on the second floor, and the elevator was at the other end from the room. So everywhere I went, I had to walk a mile, and I'm tired. I'm at the house every day, um, meeting with people, most of whom treated me like crap. Not all of them. I can't say that. And I'm going through the stuff, trying to find stuff, and it's hotter than hell because it's summertime. hot, humid, nasty. I was dehydrating every day, and then I gotta go to this motel, go up on the elevator, and walk forever to get there. If I walk more than so sometimes like today I'm hurt so bad I can't stand up without a lot of pain, super pain, and here I am walking, here I am feeling bad about I burnt the house down, and so I'm really trying to do the best I can, and it's just making it hurt worse. The only way to this stuff that I got, the only way to feel better is to sit still for days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks. If I had the proper treatment, like if I had antibiotics, it would help. But this has been going on so long. I mean, and I hate hurting like this. It reached a point when I first got this crap that I couldn't mow the whole yard, and it got where I couldn't mow the front yard, and it got where I couldn't even walk around the yard once with the mower. And then it got to where I just couldn't cut it anymore. And everybody assumed that I was just lazy or faking it or something, man. Shit. No, that's not the way it was. But so anyway, so we're at this one motel and we stayed there 4 days and it was nice. But guess what? I leave and first thing in the morning, come back after dark, and I'm slap ass wore out and I'm hurting. And I'm hurting more because I'm having to walk a lot more. And then we get this motel. There's something to do with right across from this motel in Venice, and I've never much. I mean, about Venice. We play sports, blah blah blah. I've been there, blah blah blah. Scuba dive over the years, but they put us up in this place right on 41 by Donna Bay, and I've known a few people that's lived up there, and I always had the impression Donna Bay was kind of cool and nice. And anyway, a couple of bridges there, so we're staying up there, and this one's even worse because I'm like way up there, and once again I got to walk way down the hall. I got everything required walking, and that's what hurts me the worst. Now, if any of you come over here and try to get me to walk, I'm just going to be like, no, I'm not going to do it. And it's really messed up for me to even be that way, but it's the only way I can get the pain down sometimes. I think I might try to go back and hide in the woods for a couple of years to maybe feel better. That's what I had to do originally. But everybody wanted to try to boss me around, and well, those days are over. But so then we're staying up there by Donna Bay for a couple of days, and it's in Venice, and we gotta get on the interstate. So it's the same thing. I'm getting there at night. I'm wore out. Get up in the morning. I don't even feel like eating breakfast. They're crappy. Oh, I shouldn't say that. They're continental breakfast. All I want is a cup of coffee, and then I go down to Port Charlotte, get to the house, and I'm stuck in that stinking house all damn day waiting for people. And some people don't show up. And sometimes, it's got to be done. I'm trying to salvage stuff, and I'm dehydrating every day. Every day I was sweating out. I was like, damn, man. So anyway, and every time I call somebody, hey, could you? Not once did anybody show up. It's like everybody's scattered. It's like, what the hell's going on here? Well, they must think I'm a dick for burning the house down. That's not it at all. These people, I don't know who they are. I know some of them. I don't know. I know why they chose me and my mom. And I know that it's not nice. I would never do anything. What they're doing, they've been hitting me with chemicals in this house, chemicals outside this house. They have chemicals in the car, mom's car. And there's different ones. They started a new one the last couple of days. Let's see if I can feel it now. I can't really feel it now. It's a different, I can feel it sometimes when this one type of gas they put on me. And I can hear them open these valves and stuff. They must be all deaf or something. I don't know what happened to these people. I know that my hearing incredibly got better by staying in the woods out there, but away from, there's no noise out there unless it was music. Me catching a fish, I fished for a long time. The economy was bad, blah, blah, blah. And so, do you know where I was at? I'm sorry. God damn. Give me a second. Hey, so I'm getting old, man. I'm not that old. Okay, I may be old, but I really am old. So so here we up in Donna Bay, and it's like the last night, and I think, yeah, I think we already rented this house, right? I think we already rented this house, and so it's like, okay, so tomorrow we get to move into a house that's in Port Charlotte. It's not that far from, the house that I allegedly burned down. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at myself and my stupidity. But anyway, something good I can rest, and all these church people and stuff, former teachers, me, my mom, show up and they're bringing stuff over, and it's nice and I don't know how nice. It's nice. I'm thinking, hey, all right, man. Maybe I'll have somewhere where I can go there, and if I need to go for lunch, I can come over here. I can lay down. I don't have to be stuck in that house all day until dark every day. And a lot of times it worked out that way. Um, same stuff, Waiting for people to never show up. Promises. It was just kind of weird. I was like, why is this happening? People giving me uh, the people for the fire company. They were all looking at me kind of weird, like I was an axe murderer or something. I never murdered with an axe. Somewhere around here, I have a hatchet. I mean, I don't think I'd murder. I think I'd try to chop off an arm or something. Not go for the direct kill, unless I had to. If I had to, get right. By the time I start thinking that, they got a gun. Blah blah blah. So anyway, so we move into this house. And I'm like, thank God, I got me a nice queen size brand new bed, which it feels like I'm being eaten by it. I quit sleeping on it because of that. It actually feels like the bed is actually devouring me, chewing up my back and spitting me out. Hey, do you guys see over my this is my left shoulder right here? This looks like a doggy in there. Is that a doggy? What is that behind my left shoulder right there? Huh? Can't be a doggy. Huh? It's kind of weird. Maybe it is a doggy. I don't even know what it looks like. It almost looks like I'm looking at a. Oh, wow. I may be like hallucinating from lack of sleep. That was my technical expert, Beth, our biker girl who went to Daytona and had us worried. That's all right. That's funny, but it does look back there. It looks like something weird back there. Um, I know it's an optical illusion. I know that my lack of sleep is incredible. Uh, I've aged more in the last 6 months than I have in probably 10 years. 10 years, I was taking care of myself fairly good. I was getting better. I was improving myself every day. I was doing something, even if it was okay. Today. I'm gonna clean this floor. Something every day instead of just going fishing and staying away. And then this happens, and everything gone to hell. And so I come over here, and not one neighbor in this neighborhood has ever been nice to me. Not a single one, except there's some I don't know Caribbean people that live across the street, and the one kid's from I believe Jamaica. I just saw a bunny rabbit, big old bunny rabbit. It's the dry season. We're going to start getting fires pretty soon, I think. But is that a bunny rabbit or a cat? I can't tell. I thought it was a bunny rabbit. Yes, a bunny rabbit. So anyway, so anyway, so I had a bunny cat across the street, and then I guess one of his friends who's Jamaican. Looks like one of them Jamaican guys in that thing with John Candy, where they're doing the Olympic thing, and that was very impressive back then. Hey, Jamaicans gave it a shot, man. They were sabotaged. They were, yep. Hey, man, that's impressive. They could do that. They had the intensity, the the drive to do something that they'd never done. I mean, that's badass. So anyway, Jamaican bobsled team. Boy, back then it was kind of a joke, but hey, it's hard to do that stuff. So anyway, so I met the guy. He came over to mow my yard, and he's using a push mower, pushing it. Not a self propelled, and he doesn't have a weed eater yet, but he's working on it. And the time, I've been here a little over 6 months, I believe. And in the time he's gotten a weed eater, he's building his clientele base. He's very polite. They're nice, and I mean, the, the best guy, I would recommend him for any type of work, that he feels like he can do. He does good work too, and, he does it when he says he's going to do it, and that's pretty good in this younger generation. I like seeing. All right, God, how the hell did I get all those young ones? Um, I'm like the oldest son of a bitch I know besides my mom. God, her car is a dinosaur. No, I'm kidding, but so anyway, so I'd be laying in bed in the bedroom, got AC going. I'm like, wow, this is nice. Tile floor is easy to take care of. And I hear the door slam. I think, well, mom's home, and I'll go see if she needs any help getting anything in. And look out the window, and the car's not here. I'm like, damn. I mean, this happened right off the rip. First day in here, every day. I'm like, wow, what's going on? She's coming in here. I'm thinking, I don't know. It's weird. And I'm sitting outside in the garage, and I get up, getting ready to go to bed. 11 o'clock at night. I like getting up early. Now it doesn't matter because I don't know when I'm going to sleep, and the poisons are pouring on us. I mean, it's bad. I think we're at the tipping point. My skin burns all the time from them spraying shit on me. So anyway, right off the rip, I hear door slam, I hear footsteps. Mom's here, The thing is these people that I thought were my friends, I guess totally weren't. If I'm not friends with somebody, if I don't like you or something, I'm not gonna play games. I don't use people or hurt people like that. It's bullshit. The only people I want to hurt are people that hurt me or hurt my friends or family. And so yeah, I don't want to be nice to hurt them. I'm in so much pain. Like I've never been in pain like this, and it's all their fault. I could have recovered. I could have got better. They knew exactly what they were doing. To get ready to get in bed, sitting in the garage because I don't want to smoke in the house. Mom, and it amazed me. I hear the back door. They're breaking the back door. I'm freaking out. At one point, this went on so much. I stacked a bunch of steel ratchet extensions. Got a lot of tools, a lot of heavy steel that I can throw. I can no, I can't throw pretty good. I throw very good. I'm very accurate, and I can throw very hard. And you get hit in the head with a 31 millimeter long, um, deep well socket that they use to take off a rice burner rear axle nuts. That's what we had it for. That thing packs some energy. I'm pretty much the more casual I am, the more deadly I am as far as accuracy goes. But just turn and let they say the force bullshit, man. You just do it, force my ass. You can feel it. You feel when it's going. You know it's perfect. It's like hitting a baseball too, or like that time my first wife was playing tennis, and I drilled a flat trajectory, full swing, the best tennis ball I ever hit, right between her eyes. Poof, her hair popped out. And I started laughing. I couldn't stop. Well, that one didn't help our marriage, but boy, that's the best shot ever. It was just tennis ball. It just me laughing and her hurting, And she couldn't cuss, She was trying to cuss and she's running around in circles, holding her head, going, "You fuck, you fuck." And I'm laughing at her because that's not even good profanity. And I swear it took me about 6 minutes. I laughed the whole time to make it around the fence to where she locked herself in her car. But now, that was a shy. I mean, I didn't do this. Wasn't something every day. This was just the. She hit that lob up so high, and I'm holding that tennis racket. It was pretty strong. I was doing roof when I was 24 years old. And I just full swing. It was perfect. I hit the sweet spot. You could feel wham, and that thing, man, it was like a tank round come out. Wham. And she had like big Coke bottle glasses, and had the little Italian bob hair, and she had the white tennis outfit. That was the whole reason she wanted me to play. Here I am working in the sun in Florida on a roof all week. I want to sit around and drink beer and watch TV in the air conditioning. She gets me up in the morning to go play tennis. Oh yeah, we didn't do that too often. But anyway, so that's beside the point. That was many, many centuries ago, and I hope she's all right. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I think she hauled butt back in the late '80s. As then went back to She was from New Jersey. She went back there. Something about New Jersey girls. I mean, I don't know. They're not bad. They're kind of usually most of them have their heads on pretty straight. Most of them, we're all a little wacky. Somebody says they're not crazy, they're freaking crazy. So anyway, I can make anybody snap if I want to. It's an art. I'm a counselor for troubled boys out of the troubled boys place. He was the easiest one to make snap. I'm like, oh my god, these counsel these kids. He was so easy. I mean, it was casual too. It was a casual thing. Like God, this guy, mellow out, dude, man. Didn't even say like 5 words, and he's fucking psycho. And guess what? He works for the state. These are the guys that judge poor people and stuff like that. They look down their nose and say, "I'm better than you." That's the kind of guys these are. Well, anyway, so I've been here in the harassment. So I'm getting ready for bed, and then I'm fucking freaking out because they're gonna break in the back door, and they keep doing it. And I see a hand come in. I start throwing fucking steel. I bust all the glass out of the back door, right? Then I think, well, that's plexiglass. That's not glass. Oh, it was all glass. It's all gone. I think there might be one pane left. I don't know. But I boarded it up with whatever I could find. Um, what gets me is the number one, the depravity of these people. And what gets me also is how many people are actually in on this. Now, I didn't know all this at first. When it was first happening, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was really freaking out. I still am. I don't know everything, but I know enough. But and nobody ever helped me. Nobody ever been treated like shit for 6 months, physically, mentally. Come on, man. I've been abused. And you know what? I guess you know, a lot of it goes back to the cavalry, but even before that, when I was playing sports and learning how to box, and you know, my dad was a pretty good coach, and I played sports. And you know, I wasn't. My dad was 6'9", you know. Here I am, 6 foot, you know. So I didn't have the towering presence, and he really was. My dad was a star down in the South here in the '50s, you know. And well, anyway, so you know, it's kind of like if you're a movie star, son. You know, it's hard to compete in that same realm. I tried. I actually did pretty good. And when I went in the army, I did army competition, which is a little different, but it's still the same. You're still, this may not be playing sports, but you're doing rifles, hand grenades. I love hand grenades. Well, they shouldn't be used by people if you're not a soldier. I mean, those things, man. Come on. I've seen. We had demonstrations where they show you, you know, we're at a mine in Kentucky at Fort Knox, and you're sitting on top of the mine. It's, you know, I don't know, a couple hundred feet to the bottom. You know, they know how far the shrapnel's going to go about, and they blow off, you know, claymore hand grenades, blah blah blah. So you see the fireballs, and you're like, oh my god, no wonder a hand grenade can kill you at, you know, and claymore mine. Oh my god, dude, if you ever had to blow one of them, were you were doing some horrible, incredible damage. And I mean, I was amazed. I was amazed at the hand grenade, you know, because you throw it in a room, it's gonna this bad. And but a claymore, you know, you get people a long ways away. You know, it's like my God. And you know, well, you know, you're trying to protect yourself. So hey, you know, if you're a soldier, that's, you know, different. So anyway, look at her. You believe her? She's scared to show her face. You know, I want to get a segment where we get people, anybody, to come on and do something for like in less than 4 minutes. She's going to do it again. Go. I want to embarrass you. I want to embarrass you. You look very good. I mean, you look nice. You don't look. You have no reason to be embarrassed. But anyway, so where we can get people like to come on, and you know, if you got a special skill or even tell a story. God knows I fucking talk too much. I have told people to tell me to shut up if I talk too much, and sometimes they do. That guy Don, me or oh, okay, that guy at Donna Bay. Now, the last time we were up there at the resort motel, right? And I'm coming and I'm dragging ass and I'm hurting my hips and my back and my legs hurt when I walk. And I mean, it gets worse.
It's funny.
What? Me? Huh?
I'll tell you later.
Huh? What's the matter? Me?
No.
Okay, okay, okay. I thought you were laughing at me
No,
or something.
I'm laughing at myself because I'm an idiot, but that's all right.
No, you're fine.
We already knew
I
that.
don't think you're an idiot.
Clearly.
Well,
Not
okay,
this
okay, but I
nice.
mean, you know what I mean.
Where I'm being all this.
Oh, whoa, who you talking about? The whatever. All right, I can't say. She's a lot better than she thinks she is. You know, she might be in a world of shit. Sometimes we all are, but she's pretty damn good. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, anyway, so hard.
It doesn't matter what
I've
you
done my
say
hair
or
again
try to
like
call this
I'm a
person.
hair freak.
Everybody will know this.
It's actually it's not too bad. We got this green back here. We got to get rid of. I can't reach the damn thing. So anyway, every okay, Donna Bay first because I have some good memories up there. I want to go back. I would love to someday be able to go up there to that resort, beautiful, where people would drink beer out by the pool and chat because they were having a great time. And and I didn't. It was a grind, but like the last night or something, I'm walking and I am dragging and I'm hurting. I'm trying not to let the pain show too much. And this guy goes, what did he? I said something. I said, man, it's been a rough week. He goes, yeah. He goes, these vacations will kill you. And I smiled and said, yeah, shoot, I wish. But so anyway, I'm at Donna Bay and told my mom, my bike is, I got an electric bike that is probably the smartest thing I've done since I started getting to where I couldn't hardly walk and ride anymore. It's the only way I can get around. I can't walk down the street. I can't pedal a bike. I can, but it activates um, this crap that attacks the bones and the muscles and hurts. It gets worse, you know. So that's the thing about that. And like I said, my being bossed around days are over by anybody. Well, okay, my secretary can once in a while, but that's because I let her, and because she's always right, almost always right. She's got good judgment. I have to bow before her good judgment. And so I took my bike up to Donna Bay, and it's like midnight before I ate and took a shower. And I'm sweating every day up there, and I mean that house is the fumes. The more I stayed in there, the more I got sick, and after a while, it's just I couldn't even stand being there. And I mean, it actually made me physically sick. So crap. So I wanted to go and finish our last night in a fancy place that it was no vacation for me at all. And it was kind of nice that I got to see something like that. I wish I could enjoy. I'd like to go back up there sometime. I wouldn't even have to stay at that fancy place with their rainforest eco whatever crap coffee. Hell with that, man. Give me some of them Jamaican beans or something. Want some good coffee. I don't want to be making one little pot in my room, and I don't want to go down for a continental breakfast when I'm starving to death. So anyway, it's like midnight. I didn't have any beer. I just wanted to ride around. I'm wore out. Pain's killing me and everything. So I go for a ride. And I'm familiar. I used to drive 41 up to Tampa all the time when I was in high school. That's where my sister went to college, and sometimes I had a truck or a car or whatever, and I'd drive to Tampa. And I-75 wasn't in back then, so you got to go on 41 combat driving. I could drive on 41, and you just you drove pretty aggressively, and being a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid, yeah, you're pretty, it's pretty good. Man, I could have been a race car driver if not for the fact that, well, too many tickets.
Oh God,
She
you
keeps she,
sleepers.
she keeps sneaking past here. That's not fair. Huh?
I don't have any sleepers at all.
Sneakers.
I was gonna go walk, but look at here.
Who wants to go for a walk?
I'm just gonna walk.
We'll
Get
go
my
walk.
energy out so I can go to sleep.
Hey, mom's got a pair of them under here that she's been talking about. I mean, they might fit you. What? I got some. You might have big old feet, and mine might fit you.
Well, at Mars house.
Uh,
His house. They're all at Mars house.
But, I mean,
Here in my store.
hey, I think remember under like by her chair over here, there might be a pair that you should wear. She wouldn't mind. Oh, I've got to communicate with somebody over wireless. I bet it says low battery. No, it doesn't say low battery. It says you've got a new message. Read and reply now. Nasty Mams. Oh God, no. I don't know where that came from. Not. Let's see what else is on here. Sword space running out. Yeah. Got a new message. I don't know who. This is kind of weird looking. We're gonna have to take a look here. It's critical. It's a new message. It says, "Why would I get a message?" Man, these girls, they're most of them are seem pretty nice and all, and then all of a sudden it comes down to send a message, and it's like they're redirecting to give us your credit card information. I don't think so, homie. Don't play that. Now, who's giving me this chick, man? She's from Fort Lauderdale, man. Man, I don't think I've ever even been to Fort Lauderdale. Um, I had one lady one night, see the thing about these things, it's like, free dating, free chat or whatever. And you get on there, and then all of a sudden you're redirected to like, you don't even realize it. You got five or six other sites. You're all of a sudden, hey, how to get you what? And then it's too late, and then you have to get your technical expert, your the most lovely, best, to come and bail your ass out to get rid of some of this shit because you don't know what you're doing. And so, I'm talking to this one lady, and she was sending me pictures, and nothing bad. She was there was somewhere she was wearing her garters and stockings, and she was a little bit younger than me. I keep forgetting how old I am. God damn, I got old. But and she was gorgeous, and she had platinum hair, and she seemed like fun. I kind of told her the truth, old and poor, and she goes, "What are you doing on the site?" And I said, "Well, maybe I can make a friend or something." Poof, she was gone. Well, I can't lie. That'd be embarrassing, to me anyway. I, no, I can't do that. Man, like we used to have this thing. I went to college in Daytona. You don't need to do anything in Daytona, especially back when I was there. Girls went there uh, to have sex. I mean, this was before AIDS. When I came back from the army from Germany, that was like when they had AIDS, and that was when you were scared. So me coming back from the army, it's like, damn. But before that, it was like, horny girls, like, they like to bounce too. So anyway, I forget where I was. You know what? I need a cigarette, and I need to get me some nice Jamaican in me. Jamaican. Well, I'm drinking Folgers, but the Jamaican I got isn't coffee. No, it's Jamaican 3,000 feet elevation plus um, tea leaves. No coffee grounds. No, but now like say if I remember, I remember, I better remember. That's what it's all about. So anyway, when I was a carpenter, I was good at, and me and my friends, we were all young. I got yelled at the first 6 months I was a carpenter. I got yelled at every freaking day. What are you stupid? Did you forget what you? But we were all friends and we all played sports together and we all gave and took abuse. So I learned a lot in those first 6 months working with those guys. But that son of a bitch got me into it. That smart ass son of a bitch. Nah, man. Um, I'm glad he did. I'm proud to have worked hard at it to become a good carpenter. I like it. Famous carpenter. Um, I was a cabinet maker. The cabinet makers were kind of they were all cheesing out. I don't know, not like South Park where I say cheesing out. I mean, they were, you know, I would get hired. They would come to my house. Come to work for me. I'm going to pay you. Blah blah blah. And all right, and you go to work, and they find reasons not to pay you. I would go, carpentry's hard work, here, especially here in Florida. And you can say what you want. I've done all kinds of framing. I love it. I've never framed up north, but my friend that does, he sends me pictures occasionally. He used to, and it's pretty much kind of what we do here, just like more conventional stuff. That's impressive. Pretty much. I've done it all. I like it. Boat building would be, I think, my next step up in skill level. But I want to build those stinking boats. I've been building wooden aircraft models since I was a little bitty kid. Built P-51 Mustangs, F-4U-4 Corsair, which I had the right everything. Man, that thing was beautiful. Crashed at first flight, but it looked real when it crashed, so it was worth it. I wish I could have filmed it. I couldn't. But we were poor, not poor like, we weren't like some bunch of rich people with a bunch of cameras and stuff. All right, so yeah, I was talking about Jeff one that son of a bitch. No, I'm just kidding, man. Man, this son of a bitch. He could have been a live comedian. I heard talked about him and his brother. They were funny, and I grew up with him here in this place. Man, he could push my buttons and I could push his buttons. We played sports together, real. I was the first year I played tackle football. He was a guard and I was a tackle. We just worked out so many strategies to mess people up. It was funny. And God damn, I remember one time I stuck a tack on his chair. I think it might have been the last time I ever got paddled. I didn't like the teacher and he didn't like me. I'm serious. So we had some kind of animosity brewing there, and I stuck a tack on this. What he did is he drew these little bitty lips and stuff on his hand. And then read a marker and stuff with a bat and put these. I go, Jeff, quit it, you son of a bitch. And he wasn't. He was laughing. He went down to the bathroom. Well, me being, I oh yeah, I was that way when I was young. I helped do that crap anymore. But I stuck a tack on his chair, and I was, when Jeff gets back, you can leave. So as he walked in the door, I'm ready. Bam, I can hear the steps coming. I go out the door, and I'm walking way down the corridor, and the bathroom, and the cold water fountain. And I'm way down there, and I hear, yow, and I said, son of a bitch. That was a fake yow. And to this day, he says he sat on it. Man, I can't see it. He knew something was coming, man. He'd been looking. So I knew it was going to happen. It's too late. I got fucked up straight to the office. They're swinging the paddle. I wasn't scared. I was just more pissed off than anything. Shit. Paddle me. Yeah. Go ahead, do it. Paddle me, motherfucker. So anyway, but he got me in a frame in there. And well, you stick at it, unless you're totally not into it, then you're gonna get good at it. You're gonna, and I used to tell people, I said, when you come in the morning, don't come in high, first thing. Try to remember what you were doing when you left, because usually you roll up and you clean up a little bit, so you can place it in total style. It does pay to do that. Save you. It makes everything easier too. And let me tell you guys, I don't mind you getting high at break time or after you've been here for a while, you're in the groove, So I don't mind at all. But I said, sometimes when you come in first thing in the morning and you're stupid and you can't remember what you were doing yesterday, yeah, come on, man. Apply yourself. Look at that blueprint. What's that blueprint mean? Ask questions. Get better. Well, anyway, this is Beth, man. I fucking love the hell I'd do anything with her. I would drink her bath water. Thank God she couldn't hear me. Uh, but no, she's helped me so much, and she's got a she's got some kids, and she's got a 6-year-old daughter. It's like a mini me of her, she'll send me a picture of her and this, man, damn, they do look alike. And it's funny because I can see in her daughter, I can see Beth. It's not like the opposite. It's like it's kind of cool. And
Really not too much to keep about alone because he's an adult.
God. But anyway, this house just well, it started. I would be. I swear to God, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to clean stuff up in the house. People bring stuff over, and I'm trying to keep the place clean. As far as the more work I do, the worse it gets worse and worse and worse. I don't get better unless I can get off my back for like a week and rest. I don't feel any better at all. And 2 years ago, I was telling people I need a couple of weeks off to where I can go and rest, and I still haven't got it. And it's gotten worse, and I cuss a lot more. My bones hurt a lot more. My everything standing up. That's why you haven't seen me stand up. I didn't get lazy. I didn't stick it to the man. Um, the way you stick it to the man? You make so much goddamn money the government can't get it all. That's how you stick it to the fucking man. So anyway, fucking A. It's true too. Um, pay off the mortgage early. Bam. Get rid of that wife. Get a trophy wife. Boom. Yeah. Well, I'm 58. My wife wasn't supposed to be like this at this age. I was slightly getting better. I was starting to be optimistic that I might be able to get somebody to help me find ah, doctors that weren't so venal and self-serving. And you walk into a doctor's office, and every one of his nurses are like high school cheerleaders almost. Well, you know where his head's at, diving, diver down. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, I'm cleaning in the kitchen, and I feel something spraying on my back. They were spraying me through the vent with pepper spray, and I had to come outside. I didn't even go in the bathroom. I come outside and had to wash this shit off me. And this is when we first moved in here. I'm thinking, who the fuck's doing that? I'm really freaking because I don't know who, what, where, when, or nothing. I'm fucking shitting bricks. And it seems we have a visitor. It looks like, oh shit, my goddamn fucking hip. I'm sorry about cussing. I got set up. This is the legendary um, Bernard. First time I met him, he goes, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm 57." And he said, "You're older than dog shit." And I was like, "Damn, that's what I tell people." And so I found out that he was in the army too, but he was in Iraq. And I was never in there. But I guess up a minute, my hip is incredibly painful. But there's that green light behind me again. Things like Alice Cooper, man, on this Go to Hell album, that green. It That album cover didn't really do it for me. Uh,
I'm not.
so I just thought, I'm like, where did he hear that? I'm like, God damn it. I said, Beth, did you tell him I'm older than dog shit? And she goes, no, he didn't know anything. So,
I am at
I
my
guess,
house.
I found out before I even met him that, she don't like older guys. I'm like, I keep forgetting how old I am. And I'll be talking to somebody and I'll be like, man, you know, this girl, she's being nice to me. But sometimes it's because I'm so goddamn old to be corrupted, I guess.
I'm not.
I wish I had somebody that liked me for me. Nothing. I just, when I used to get carded when I was younger. I'm like, God damn it, you can't tell that I'm in my 30s and shit. I remember I hit like 38 or something was the last time I got carded, and I was like, after about 6 months of not being carded, I'm like, damn, man, I got old. What's even worse now, a lot of these places, they've got to pay for your own shit stuff. And I'll be sitting there and I'm at the Walmart, man, they walk right up to me. If I got beer or something, bing, I'm like, oh my God, even I'm older than the old ladies, you know. But, well, I could have not got old. I'm glad, well, whatever. So what you been up to, man? Ugh. I wish I was. I wish I could. I hurt so bad. I can't. This place is killing me. This place is killing me. Ah, how long have I been on? I've been on almost an hour. I may do a short one on. You know, I like to do. Anybody. So there were people in the house that were. It's like everywhere I went. If I went into the garage and smoked a bowl of any kind of illegal whatever that maybe I might have had. You know, I've always said, you know, I don't mind smoking drugs. I'm not constantly, you know, once, and most of the drugs I do are running into somebody, you know, like, oh, hey, you know, you got some coke? Yeah, yeah, all right. You know, I'm not rich. I don't make any money. I get my disability, which, you know, sometimes I budget good, and if I can get a list made and get everything I need, then I can generally coast through and do pretty good. But I can't walk. I can't work. It kills me. I want to work. I build things. I build cool shit. I'd like to have a shop where I had like a couple of saws and belt sanders and vices, you know, and make like custom wooden boxes, you know, for jewels or maybe your wallet, stuff, all kinds of stuff. You know, I just had all these ideas of doing stuff that I thought I was going to be doing, and the economy collapsed, and I got this stuff that it makes me intense pain. This is intense. Sometimes it's constant. Like right now, I'm hurting, but it's at a level that's bearable right now. And then if I stay in one position too long, it'll be like somebody sticking a knife in my back or hitting my knee with a baseball bat. That's what it feels like sometimes. And it's like ow, and it's like way ow. You know, it's not just ooh. This is shit that keeps me from. I haven't been to the mall in let me think 8 or 9 years. No way I could get around the mall. Home Depot, same thing. I have no. Now Walmart. Now if I go to Walmart or somewhere like Publix or grocery shop, I can put most of them all weight on the cart, and as long as I'm not walking too much, I have to have a list. And as long as I can kind of go through and go slow, I can do some shopping. But otherwise, you know, somebody parks way out in the parking lot. My friend used to do this. I think he was trying to prove that I was bullshit. I said, right now, I can't fucking walk that far. And you know, some people are just assholes to be assholes, and then some people are assholes because they're evil. Well, these goddamn people. And believe me, like I said, nobody told me anything. Nobody volunteered me any information. Um, Most people that I found out that were involved that I knew, which really made me freak out, pretended they were friends of mine and went through all kinds of my drawers and information and porn and computer, but they weren't mean. They weren't using it against me. And I thought, are they going to rip me off sometime? They going to turn around? Well, what they were doing, I guess, was setting me up. They knew that I cussed because of pain, so it was to their advantage to keep me in pain. And that meant when I was trying to go to bed at night, they would have people that would act like they're breaking in. So instead of going to bed at 11 or 12, I'm going to bed maybe 4 in the morning if I'm lucky. And it's just the not getting the body to recover, not getting rest. It's happening right now. I mean, it's happening bad. I try to stay awake at night. I go to sleep and I don't like. I don't like anything. You know what we should do? But I found out on, like I said, guys sprays fucking shit on me through the vent in a house that we're renting. Now this isn't my house that I bought. But when you're renting a fucking house, you have certain fucking rights. Some motherfuckers up there, you can kill them. They're fucking with you. And there's people up there. And but they knew one of the things that's the reason they chose. Number one, my mom's old. Doesn't have a whole bunch of friends coming over, right? Number two, same kind of with me, because all my work friends, they're working and shit. So they chose me because, and also I can't walk very fast. And they knew that this house, that's only the tip of the iceberg. Let me give you details on this freak ass house. This is a death house, and I'm wondering if there's other people that have been murdered here before us because they are hell bent on murder. I have. It's not. They're not just. They can say what they want to, but they're fucking cold-blooded, motherfucking thieving murderers. That's what they are. And if it wasn't for Beth, I'd probably already be dead. Beth was my guardian, my shield woman, my fortress. I got my bike. I got Barbie. I would show you my room. I don't feel like walking that far. But I get pissed off. As a carpenter, you learn how to build it, but as a carpenter, because you build it, you also know how to destroy it. The same with cabinets. I mean, you can go buy cabinets and stuff. It's not even that. You gotta have somebody install them properly, make them look good.
I gotta go beat my stepson.
All right. Hey,
I gotta go get my son.
you're taking my secretary. You better get back here sometime. I need you to help me. Hey, I'm just kidding. No, hey, she's my secretary. It's a work week. What do you think? There's some virus out there? I'm kidding. I gotta wait there. Beth, better look over here, girl. Oh, she don't even look at me. They're lying. You're going off to have wild monkey sex, I bet. Crazy. That's her ex current, whatever. I don't know. They hang out, and they were together 6 years. Somebody 6 years. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not like 50 years. But I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to think of all the girls I've been with for 6 years. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think so. So anyway, so that's it means they like each other. Everybody goes through. I'm sick of you, but yeah. So I didn't know who these people were, and I thought, well, maybe they're investigating because of me burning down the house. I had different scenarios of who said what, because there's times when I have actually used the screams at the top of my lungs. I'll burn the goddamn house down. Well, when you're yelling that and then it happens, well, it doesn't look too good. So, matter of fact, this is so fucked up. Yesterday, I was starving, I was hungry, and I had stuff that I needed to do, and I had already said I'll burn this house down, and I fucking because I hated people fucking poisoning me. So anyway, fucking with me for over six. People have been fucking with me inside this house for over 6 months. When I tried to leave, they brought me back. They have confined me to this motherfucking house. And I hate this house. I hate this neighborhood. I hate everybody in it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people. They had a chance to fucking get to know me. Well, they know me now. Fuck them. After 6 months, and most of them are in on this. And this is when this is, man. I want to make a fucking movie. I No, I don't want to be the director. I'll be the writer. I'll be an advisor or something. I can write. I can write pretty good. I really can. I can sit down and write probably a book about this in probably a week or so if I could type. Now my hands hurt, even writing, typing. After a while, my hands hurt. This shit that I've got to attach the joints is, look at my big old thumbs. Ooh, look at that. See, isn't that weird? This happened even before I got this shit that I have now. So here I am. I was in prison. Sorry about that. Um, but I was working maintenance, and we were in the carpentry shop. Now, as a carpenter, I was a carpenter. We had, when I was a cabinet maker, we had cabinet shops. When I was a carpenter, we built houses. But when I was in prison, we had a carpentry shop. So it's kind of like there are no. I've never seen a carpentry shop. But anyway, so we, all us guys who were the workers, I worked for. I started out doing concrete pouring driveways and sidewalks and places, and the fence that needed concrete was sanded washed out. Cause sometimes like beach sand, around a lot of these places. And so started out doing that, and then I started out doing all kinds of stuff, building roofs, working on other stuff, designing stuff. I built a cool, well, I don't know, it's kind of cool. I even stuccoed it with knockdown. I'd never done knockdown. And the guy said, "How are you going to finish it?" And I said, "I don't know, man. I hadn't made up my mind. I mean, I was getting free reign on this, man." And it had it had holes for all these blueprints for all the buildings in the, the state of Florida prison system. He had blueprints for every building. I mean, some of these, were old. You had the old. I call them because I lived in some of them. The old work camp dorm, the new work camp dorm. They had different designations and stuff. But I had to draw up draw. I had to build a rack, and it had holes in it. And I didn't want to make it to the ceiling because how are you going to move it around if it's to the ceiling? So you build it lower so you can tilt it and move it. And so anyway, had all these holes in it. I got a router and I made a template and I routed all these through. I mean, it was pretty cool. I would do anything you do. I don't care. Building houses, cabinets, working on cars, anything. Like I used to, growing up, I did a lot of work on Chevrolet engines, 350s. And so by the time I had 350s in high school and beyond high school, pretty much you had it down pat. You knew little tricks and secrets of the Chevy GM 350 rocket motors, etc. And like you change the fuel pump. Well, there's a rod that goes up in there and it's angled down that activates the pump. And you're trying to put it in there and it's a real bitch. Well, I took a lot of mechanics classes. I took a lot of math and science, and I took marine mechanics, which translated directly into me learning about aircraft as far as aircraft maintenance when I went to aircraft mechanics school in Tidborough, New Jersey. And I dropped out, but I mean, oh well, but I still became an aircraft mechanic. So anyway, a lot of that stuff translates. Like the screws are the same. They're not the same. They're not the same strength. They're different. But the threads and the manufacturer. There's 830, 836, meaning that's 8 is the width and eighths of an inch. 837, 837, and 37. 8 is the size. 37, 837 is the screws per inch. And so I learned all this, and when I was in 10th grade, taking marine mechanics in high school, we had tests on this, and our teacher was hardcore. Been to Korea. He, everybody from the different, Vietnam would say different stuff than the Korean guys, But he'd say, "All right, you coolies, drop and give me 20 push-ups." You guys, son, pitch. Where's he get this coolie shit? He'd been in Korea, And but we learned a lot. And you know what I really like? Now this was 1978, I think. I was in 10th grade. Yeah, I was in 10th grade. This was a pretty intense class. You know, it was 3 hours long. I mean, this was not some la-di-da build-up. We had job sheets for carburetors, Carter, Holly FB, all of these Rochester quadrajets, and we had to take these apart and we had to put them back together and tune them. And you had a job sheet you did. For years, I had those. I could work on. Usually, I could work on my car, and I had a lot of those carburetors. I could get one of the job sheets and fix the carburetor. Go down, buy a kit, totally take it apart, totally put it back together, boom. And so this guy, his name was Mr. Johnson. He was all right. I mean, I wish I was. I was kind of sometimes in school I could be a real dick. I mean, really. And so not all. It depended. I think it. I mean, I could really be a dick sometimes, and even to the teachers. And anyway, years later, I was working. It was my first job as an aircraft mechanic out at the airport out here, and it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful airport. And I was working on mainly Moonies, but I mean we also worked on Pipers and Cessnas. But no, I wouldn't say it was mainly Moonies. I think that was after when a Mooney place bought it out, and they did go exclusively Moonies. But we worked on a few, and so these. So I'm working on aircraft. I'm not getting rich. I'm actually making less money. But I had a girlfriend that liked me, and I wound up marrying her, and I hung in there because I'm working on aircraft. I grew up building. First, it started out when I was like in I think third grade, third grade, with some friends of mine whose dad was a B-52 bomber pilot over Vietnam, flying out of Guam, and so these kids were all into airplanes and stuff, and dad's over bombing the Gooks, at 30,000 feet, watching out, dodging them SAMs coming up at him, and so these kids were in the building, and I went and stayed with them. They were living in Castleberry outside of Walt Disney and stuff, Orlando, and it was I guess what was happening around Orlando. Orlando really wasn't that huge of a city. Lakeland was a thriving community. Tampa was nice. I used to go to Lakeland. I've been to the hospital there when I lived in Lake Placid. I mean, Central Florida is beautiful. To me, it's a lot more exotic than swampy old flat canals full of crap water, Charlotte County. But I mean, there's also Charlotte County's got its own beauty. Right? No, it does. It does really. You kind of get in the swamp. You just got to be in the saltwater swamp type thing. You got to reorient your mind. You're over in the center of the state where they got crystal clear spring fed lakes with white sand bottom. You don't go swimming in those stinking pool that'll burn your eyes. You're swimming in these beautiful lakes and water skiing and stuff. It's a whole different. And even the mindset. Some of the people, they might say, well, Lake Placid was a lot of hillbillies and stuff. Not hillbillies, Hicks or whatever, And we all know hillbillies are from Tennessee and Kentucky. But I'm totally kidding. There's some that are also in Alabama, and Virginia, West Virginia. So anyway, so fuck me, what was I talking about? God damn it, start laughing, forgot. Um, I don't know what. Beth, sometimes she just runs out on me. Sometimes when she does, it's like it kind of scares me. I I begged her when she first started staying here. Yeah, thank God she hung out and helped me and my mom out so much. There's so much I can't do. I mean, absolutely. There's a physical wall. You know, you can talk all the shit you want until you got something like Sydney. I used to be able. I used to work with broken bones. I got so many fucking broken bones. I never went to the hospital for a goddamn one of them. Lay in bed a couple of days until I feel better. Duct tape myself up and go to work because I'm making money. The only time I went to the hospital is if I was cut so bad I couldn't stop bleeding, and they said I better go get soda. So yeah, but I mean, there are different people have different experiences. I've never had a vacation. I mean, when I was in the army, we went down to Switzerland, me and my mom and my sister. Usually the only vacations I ever had are if you get laid off or fired or there ain't no work and then you're broke and then it's not like never had a real vacation. That's why that resort place up there in Venice is so special to me. I I keep I'm scatterbrained sometimes. I'm sleep deprived real bad right now because they are spraying me and my mom with these toxic fucking chemicals. I've asked them to stop. This shirt right here keeps it off my neck. I can put it over my head to keep it out of my ears. I can tell when they're doing it because it gets to my ears like sand. And, you know, it's cumulative, which means the more you're exposed, the easier it is to kill you. And I think I'm near a tipping point, that they know it. Um, Shortness of breath, and it's all they're doing. And they just seem to care about nothing but themselves. I don't know, man. If you, I don't live my life that way. When I was younger, I could be a real dickhead. I still can, but I only do it to people that are fucking me. I don't walk into a store and say, "Hey, assholes." No, you know, somebody, somebody was setting me and mom up, and they're seriously killing us. I had a girl call me up and say, "Be careful." They're really mad, and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" I don't have a gun. I can't call the cops. I seriously think the cops are in on this. I know one of the guys, through people I've known forever. We worked together about 25 years ago. I wasn't impressed with him then. He was a total piece of shit back then. And I find out he's in on this, and the people that are in on it freak me out. It's like, God damn. And yet, it's like all these people in this neighborhood, they had so much shit spewing in this house on my birthday. My mom didn't want to leave. I said, Mom, I said, the air is toxic. I said, we have to leave or we're going to die. And we had to go around a $200 a night motherfucking motel because this goddamn house has fucking stupid fucks trying to kill us. I mean, you tell me that I'm wrong. I'm not motherfucking wrong one bit. The only crime I've committed is trying to fucking be nice to the wrong people. Not, and not recognizing what real shitbags they were. That's my fucking crime. But, you know, I'm 50 goddamn 8 years old. I'll 10 years, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna live that long. So I try not to be assholes to people. I try to help people out when I can. And, you know, that's an example of I was trying to be nice. Even despite the fact that I was starting to get an inkling that I was being fucked badly by somebody. But fucking, I told Beth, You know, I got a spare bedroom if you want. Well, when she finally did decide to, stay here, move in, she cleaned that room up. She cleaned the fucking house up. She cleaned the goddamn garage up where I had been going crazy, throwing shit, breaking shit, And she told me, she goes, please don't throw any more stuff, and because there were a couple of times where I lost it, not at her ever, and be screaming, yelling, and throw something through a wall, And she goes, please don't do that. And I said, okay. And it was very important for me to, not run this girl off who has gone out of her way to not run off and who I think respected me and liked me and likes, I guess. I hope. And so, whenever she would tell me, please don't go out and scream at the top of your lungs, profanity at the neighbors. It's like, okay, Beth, and don't throw stuff. Okay, Beth. Sometimes, like especially how she hauled ass right now with no regard for me. Beth, I know you have a family. I know that it's the coronavirus and the world's coming in, but don't think about them so much. Think of me. I deserve it. Yeah, right. Nah, so she got to take care of her family. But there's sometimes when I genuinely, Beth, are you there? Please come. I need you. 58. I've never been like this in my freaking life. Over in Germany, we had some rough times. We had some good hate going on sometimes. But, we walked around like gunslingers in the West. We were ready to drop them at any second, buddy, and we did. And well, that's probably not the way to be when you come back and you see all these people and they're trying to fuck you and well, it's so easy to fuck somebody up. So anyway, yeah, it's probably not smart, but anyway, I'm not always smart. And they start. I was laying in bed and I had the shades up. Now, in this house, the tile floor, the fucking walls, the ceiling, even. It's not, say ceiling paint because it's flat. It may be ceiling paint, but it may have a tint attitude. I'm not sure. To color the same mustard color as the mustard gas they're using there. But the shades and everything in this fucking house are made to hide the fact that there's gas being dispersed to kill you. Oh, they'll say what they want. Well, okay, it's not good for you. I know that. I don't know if anywhere in America, I don't know. You're getting gas. I've been getting gas for 6 motherfucking months, chemically attacked. Oh, they can make up their little lies. They can say things like, well, you can't see it. You can't prove it. Motherfucking suck my dick, you bitches. When I'm laying in bed and I wanted to go to sleep, but I'm kind of like, it's like summertime and it's late, but the sun's still up and it's coming through the windows, and all of a sudden you hear, you see billowing yellow smoke coming out of the goddamn vent, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you see fucking somebody looking through the vent going, is he asleep yet? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm freaking out, but I'm not gonna jump up, I mean, every room I went in this motherfucking house, they knew exactly where I was. And they still do. If I'm taking a shit, I'm being watched. I mean, this is heinous. This to me, even in prison, when you have prisoners who, sometimes you don't like, you show respect of, how would you say, somebody's privacy. You're not, you know what I mean. These motherfuckers, 24 hours a day, are on my ass every day since I've been here. I haven't had 3 days in a row where I could relax since I've been here, and that was back in September. Um, and so I haven't been able to get better. I've been hurting even worse. The fact that I haven't done anything worse than what I've done should be a testament to how my goodwill is. I have tried to approach these people. I've tried to talk to them. I've tried to reason with them. Um, well, they just are hell bent on killing me and my mom. I've had to drive her to the hospital like 4 or 5 times, and it's all when they start flooding this house with the gas and shit. But that day on my birthday when I was here and it was in the yard, they got lines right here underground. When it was in the yard, and it was just like a fucking haze. And I got these asshole neighbors around here. I'm not sure that the ones right next door were looking. They probably were because they're asshole neighbors anyway. But these asshole neighbors coming from down the street to watch me and my mom die, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna die because of that. These fucking pieces of shit. And then they get mad at me when I call them a piece of shit or a dick stain or something like that. Well, sorry, dude. That's what you are. And I know there's girls involved, but I don't know which girls. There's a lot of people involved in this. And, well, the cops are on this. The cops are letting me and my mom get gassed to motherfucking death. What a bunch of shitbags. I need a lawyer. A lawyer's going to sue these people. I want to sue them all. I'm serious. If they're involved in this shit, they should be. I wonder how many people they've killed. They would kill me in a heartbeat and bury me somewhere and not give a fuck. My legacy, if I die of a cardiac arrest from these toxic chemicals they're putting in the fucking air, my legacy gonna be, he was just a fucking stupid drunk anyway. And that's what you're gonna tell people because they're assholes. You know, my legacy's gonna be that. My son's gonna think, Dad was just a fucking drunken asshole. I don't want to see that. I don't think it's right. I've stood up for guys in prison on my jobs, anywhere. If I think the guy, I did it. A friend of mine a few years back. Thought maybe my friend when I stole his trailer was he called them 4-wheelers, nice ones. There's 4 wheels. I thought I was stolen it. And he got mad when I wouldn't give him his address and phone number and shit. Same, I've seen this shit before. These guys are big. They would have crushed me, and they could have roughed him up. And I'm like, well, no, I'm not doing that. I said, they actually got mad at me, and the one guy it took a while for him to get over it. And well, I gave him space anyway, but it's more like you guys, you're both in the same division in the Army. Even though he's not a scout, he's still a combat engineer. It's kind of that fuck you thing going on. Yeah, fuck you. But then there was something where he needed something or something. I can't remember what it was right now. I might remember stuff. But he needed something. I went over and helped him, and didn't say anything, didn't ask, didn't talk about shit. I think him and Zoe realized that, yeah, we argued, but I'm not gonna hold a grudge. There's a few things I will hold a grudge against. That's communication is everything to do that. The relationships that I've seen that make it. Oh, you must have a mutual attraction. Uh, I heard a judge in court one time. I don't think he said it to me. I think he said it to somebody else. He could have said to me. This is a long time ago. He said, wake up in the morning and you don't like what you see next to you. Get up and leave her, leave him. So this is pretty good advice because a lot of people will do that. They will stay with somebody for the wrong reasons. And with this one guy in his life, they'll be sitting there and they'll go into the zone where they're talking to each other and they're not talking to anybody else. They're not listening. They're talking to each other, and that right there is the way to do it. And I have had a few girlfriends like that, and and we communicate about everything. It's like sex. I mean, you don't have to plan it out, but instead of being all awkward and trying to get on all fours doggy style or something, which is hey, what are you doing, and then that's wrong with you. Um, then talk about it beforehand. Hey, and maybe watch some porno about it. I don't know, man. I had a girlfriend this so long, and you communicate. I found out, when I was married. We're not talking. Damn, I was still young, back then. Okay, the first time I got married, I was 23. The second time I got married, I was like 28. And that's fairly young, but I mean, but I was trying to get my life in order and stuff. But my first one I didn't really like. We didn't get along. Got married for the wrong reasons. My second wife, she was like 9 years younger than me, which nowadays I'd be happy, but ow crap. But she was like kind of right out of high school, had that puppy in her, and here I was working like a dog as an aircraft mechanic, not making a whole lot of money. We didn't have it too bad, but the communication started to break down, and when that did, I could even see it coming. But you don't see it coming like, full speed or anything, And so it was I really like that communication. I don't care if it's your job, the military, in the military, we would, well, I was pretty good at what I did. I was a scout and a cap. I was pretty good, and I hung out with people that were the same skill level and brain level and drive as me. I had drive, um, and the competitiveness, ability to be good. And one reason I was that way was and you saw it in books and everything, real books. By that I mean not nonfiction, but even they, you know, the better you are on the battlefield, the better your chance of survival. Now, there's also that random shell or bullet that can take you out. But there's also, your knowing of the tactics, the weapons, the operation, and believe me, there's skill involved. Like not just the knowledge of them, but the skill. Where you just get the feel of them, where those bullets are going down range, and like on an M60 machine gun, I felt like an artist. I could just paint the target. I go da and I hit it again da da, and I could keep hitting, and then I could pour a steady stream on it, and just kind of work it back and forth until that target was. And most of what I did in the army was to destroy stuff. Um, we were in the cab. We were tank, anti-tank, and scout was anti-tank, and tanks are anti-tank. But everything was blown. You know, oh god. I mean, it was fun. I mean, it was hard. It sucked. But it was fun. I mean, when you're walking up on a range and they hand you a hand grenade, a live one, and you gotta throw that, and you flip the spoon off and count 3 seconds and throw it, and then you wait. You're still counting it. The last second you bend over and boom, and the sergeant scared shitless because he didn't know if you were crazy or good, and he thanks God that you're good. But we had competition with hand grenades, But we wouldn't use the live ones for competition, we'd use them for, but they would have the fuse in, and the fuse would be a 6-second fuse, and so you wanted to count to six, 1001, 1002. And, there is a feeling of accomplishment when you do something like that, or when you rappel face down a cliff in the Alps. It's covered with ice, and you bust your ass, and you're getting yelled at. But there's first time you see it, you're scared shitless, and but I came home from all the destruction, and everything was kill, kill, kill. I mean, we didn't do that. We didn't, but you knew it was right around the corner, so to speak. And we came home, and a lot of guys wanted to build things. And so that's how I became, I think, a cabinet maker and a carpenter. I was tired of destroying things and thinking about destroying things. Everything was destruction. So, I think a lot of guys are that way. They come home and they become builders of some sort. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of a reaction to the, you look at a, you look at a tank. You go, yeah, I can blow that motherfucker up. I can take that tank by hand. And you can do stuff like that. Of course, you've got to have big balls. And that's the thing. We had to probe for mines like they did on the Kelly's Heroes. You could use your bayonet or you could use a stick. The best use of stick is non-magnetic. But here we are, just like Kelly's Heroes, and probing for fucking. We had to learn how to do that shit. They thought that we were just a bunch of crazy, gun crazy soldiers. It was way far from that. We were that, but we were so much more. Damn. Ow. The only, goddamn, I'm sorry. The only vehicle I ever drove in the Army was a M113A1 armored personnel carrier. It's the only thing I ever drove. I never drove a Jeep or a 5-ton or a deuce and a half. Nothing but that APC. And we drove Blackout Drive all the time, at night Blackout Drive. And so you might have to wear goggles. You probably wouldn't. You can usually. I still have good night vision. Fucking excellent. I used to ride my bike out on the boonies. During the day you ride out there, so you get where all the potholes and the losses and stuff, and you get good at it. So if you go out there at night, you don't have to use any lights, unless occasionally. Me, the lights are in your night vision. In town here, where there's cars and lights, you gotta have lights to see. Well, I like doing that. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wrap up. I've got a goddamn 8:30 something. My bicycle has been inhabited by I gotta get the sun bitch working. I've been having a rough time between the crap that goes on in this house and my bike and getting stuff done and sleeping. And, it's been a real bitch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to try to get Beth, who's my technical assistant, and so much more. And, we're not like that. And she's my best friend. She was my best friend. And I smile when I say that because I think of all the people that I've known over the years. And I'm thinking back, like the last 15 years, and no, there's nobody that says, even comes close to the way she treats me, and I'd do anything for that girl. And anyway, I'm going to try to come back, and if anybody, gosh, I didn't put my number up here. I'm one of my last broadcast, I had my phone number up there. You guys can call me, leave a message though. But sometimes I get these scam calls, and if I don't know a number, sometimes I won't do it or text me something, tell me to call you or something. Well, all I do is have a short segment, maybe. So I don't like to say less than 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is the. If you're over 5 minutes, you better be working on a vehicle of some sort. Maybe the vacuum engine on the SpaceX second stage. Those are pretty cool. I'd allow more than 5 minutes for that. Um, I think 5 minutes. Like, to make something cool, to do something cool. Can you juggle some cool shit? Um, can you do things, do cool things, or weird with your body or something like that? I mean, anything. I'd like to have a segment where and have it where people could come on and say, hey, I'll say here's today's guest, and they do some or somehow we me I like to maybe build things. I've been trying to do it for the last 2 years. I was going to do it last year, and then what happens is oh man, you're running around and it's cold and you're freezing. And then all of a sudden, poop is the endless long, that grim march through summer. It starts about this time of year and it doesn't end until maybe Thanksgiving. Then it doesn't really end. It just cools down once in a while. That's what I used to call the long grim march through summer. So anyway, like these little, you can make them. You see them on YouTube and stuff all the time. They make these little portable stoves for alcohol. And you can take a little bottle of alcohol. Well, I used to, be able to build fires out in the boonies, on the side of the road, sometimes even in the road. You know, um, you can't do that anymore. And sometimes when I used to ride my bike, there's been so much. This house has soul crushed me. And I'm serious. It's the worst place ever. But it's not because of me. It's not because next segment we'll have to get into that in detail. But I mean, there is detail. I will be showing all kinds of neat stuff. Right now, I'm getting. You'll see. But anyway, I need a few things. I could use a lawyer, one that's good at suing people for the people that are involved. I need money to help me pay my medical bills, to replace the things that were lost, that were taken from me, to have a month or two of total rest and relaxation, to compensate me for the torture. And I say it just like that because it's fucking a torture. They intentionally forced upon me and my mom. They should pay. Um, Not a murderer. I never have been. Of course, there's been times when I've been murdered. I'm sorry. Sometimes, there's somebody commits a crime of passion that, you know, I'm surprised that, or I'm glad, but I'm kind of surprised. There've been a lot of fights, in my life that, I haven't done something like that. I've fucked a few people up on purpose. They deserved it. They'll never think that I would hurt somebody without reason, or, but without good reason. Um, you know, some like we could have a segment, and I would want guys, girls, maybe do something with your hair, do something with makeup, do something cool. Hey, here's something, 5 minute, like I watch some of those hair things. I'm 58. I know my hair is not this color, and I know it's probably white, but anytime I start seeing too much roots, I color it. So I'm trying to get to gray, but it's kind of hard to do because I'm so compulsive about it, I guess. But anyway, and trying to get Beth out here more. It's like every time she's a little gun shy, sometimes she's like my a band leader or something, you know, the director. You know, I need a sound technician. I need I need writers. I need all kinds of people if you want to help me out with this to make it more. You know, this house when we get back to the old house, it was supposed to actually be done by now, but there's been so much weird crap going on, and you know, I finally got a slight picture of what's going on. But I don't have the big picture. I don't know the big players. I don't know everything, but I know enough that the more I found out, the more I freaked out that people could be cold-blooded murderers and get away with that shit when they don't deserve it, and that's really freaking me out. You know, right now we got these people that are bringing in a fucking cooling unit in this fucking house. What are they gonna do with this damn thing? These people, these next door neighbors are in on what's happening in my house. I have to stay and just tell you what, this goddamn thing looks like it would go on a high rise. Are they gonna freeze our bodies after they murder us? You know, that's what I'm wondering. I don't know what the fuck this is. These motherfuckers can suck my dick. Oh God, Beth, the neighbors love Beth so much because I used to walk out, you know, any of the 12 hours on the clock or 24 hours, whatever you want to call it. I'd walk out here if I was pissed off. I'd say, "You could all suck my fucking dick." You know, I would. I swear to God, I would. It was fucking hilarious, you know. But you know, I'm glad I'm not that way. And there was a lot because I was harassed into it and stuff like that. It was kind of funny, you know. So here we are, and shit, I can't even do this anymore. God damn it! Fuck. Let's see what we can do this way. This is a Dan Carter shirt. Everything he did was basically to fuck me. Good fences make good bullet shields. So anyway, I don't know, man. This is like one cheesy motherfucking neighborhood. Where do they get these motherfuckers from? Nazi Germany, man? I don't fucking know. I know, I know there haven't been one. Well, there have been a couple of people like the young black guy and his his girlfriend and their friends. You know, they're nice. But, so let me see how you by the time I was in my no, I don't. No, I don't know. I don't talk to them. Hell with them. Damn, Sam. I hope my marijuana smokes that guy. Hey, where'd oh shit. So anyway, no, I want to wrap up. I got to eat. I need to make some phone calls. I have I have a multimeter that is digital. Now, when I was in aircraft mechanic school back in the 1980s, with the EAAC 4313 parts 1A and 2A, which is the FAA issued um, aircraft construction repair, blah blah blah. This is what the manufacturers models. Uh, they pretty much with the old World War II and following up through modern aircraft with the rivet layouts on aircraft and stuff, and it's pretty much what the manufacturers thought. It was guidelines, and so now they have all these aircraft that have composite wings, where the wings are, you know, they take off and you see those wings flex and stuff, you know, and that's, you know, aluminum wouldn't do that, and you know, it's kind of, you know, they push the limits, but they learn how to do it on the way. They're not killing people as they go. You know what I mean? It's not like that. They try, you know, and they've come up with some wild stuff, some good things that happen. And you know, I talked to a guy that same thing. He's a lot younger than me, but he's in the aircraft too. And I haven't seen him. I don't know. He might have gone back to school. We went to the same college, Embry Riddle over there, and he may be back over there. But it's just so cool to meet somebody. I went there in 1980, and here he went there in 40 years goddamn later. And we can still talk aircraft and we still relate. And I like that. God, these stuff. To me, World War II aircraft, the Mustang, the Corsair, the P-47 Thunderbolt. Oh man, what screaming son of bitches those were. Those were my, you know, of course, jets. But I mean, come on. You build a model of a World War II airplane. It's got the landing gear and the fucking radial engine on the P-47 Thunderbolt. Those are badass motherfuckers. They look good. They scream. America's gonna kick your butt. Yeah. And all the jet shit, you build a model of a jet, it's a fucking jet. You can't see anything. I don't know, but I was always in the aircraft. I met a guy scuba diving when I was at Boca Graham. When I was young, I used to love scuba diving. Come out of the army, I said, well, I want to do something. That, you know, well, what can I do? Scuba diving, man. And we used to go scuba diving in Boca Grande a lot. It's fun. There were a couple of different places back then where you could go and you could do a shallow dive, a deep dive, whatever. And I ran this guy, and we were hanging out. I think it's 17th Street Reef, and he was there anywhere around here where you can, um, go deeper. And I said, yeah. I said, we can go out to the old docks. That's like 50 feet. That's kind of the deepest. You go off and it slopes down by the. They're not there anymore. I don't think they took them out. It's weird. But you go out and it slopes down, and then all of a sudden it slopes down real steep, and it's kind of cool. And if you got water clarity, where you can see, sometimes you have excellent visibility, like 35 feet. That's good visibility for Boca Grande. It's pass, where the water is usually flowing. And we had ropes down there along the rocks and the tied off to places underwater, so that when the current's bad, you can hold on. You try to go as the current was coming in, and then peak and start going out. So that was your dive. So you're not fighting the current all the time. And we saw sharks and big old boom, boom, boom grouper and stuff. And we spearfished some down there, and I always trying to get a grouper, but usually wind up getting snapper, which is fine. And um, I had a point to talking about goddamn. So anyway, this guy, he's from New York City, and I don't know shit about New York at all. Except for what you watch on TV, Barney Miller and stuff. I love Barney Miller. To this day, I watch the reruns. But it's still relevant. I think it's still relevant. A lot of stuff, is relevant. But I feel like shit, man. I mean, I need sleep. I need rest. I need food. And I'm just like, wore the fuck out, man. So much shit. I need to get my bike going. I haven't rode my bike in 2.5 weeks. I'm freaking out. Sometimes I start screaming. All kinds of shit, man. It's fucking nuts. But I'm hoping that soon we can get the fuck out of this hellhole and find somewhere. These guys across the street. I thought they were Haitian, because my long guy, he's Jamaican. He looks like that one guy that has not a racer head. You know what I mean? Kind of that kind of haircut. Straight up guy though. He's honest. He's smart, and, polite, and hard working. And I'm in that. I'm impressed. I don't care what race you are. You're out there. Working, trying to be good. That's good. And his buddy over here across the street. Let's see her yelling at his mom, I guess. And he's all right, man. But his friends with my long guy. My long guy's Kendo. His name's Ken. We call him Kendo. And I'd be talking to him about Kendo. About stuff like when I was in the army and stuff. You know, um, I don't realize how long ago it was and how fucking old I am. Like, god damn, man. Um, it's a whole different world than this now. Um, our whole thing when I was in, there was the Iran thing where we could have gotten it. We were like bomb Iran. We just probably bombing back to the Stone Age again, whatever. But our main thing was the commies, in East Germany, and I was up at the East German border a lot. Um, boy, when you get somewhere, you're there for almost 2 fucking years in Germany. In that plane when we landed, we flew back. Mac planes, they're packed. There's not a seat available. You know, I've flown in 727s in New Jersey, and there's like 5 people in the jet, and you're running up and down the fucking airplane, drinking, yeah. And the stewardesses are having fun because they're snorting coke and all too. But it's fucking hilarious, man. You get on the Mac flights from Germany, it's a long 8, 9, 10, forever. And you can't hardly sleep because you're excited, you're going home. And they land in New Jersey to pick up fuel. You can't get off. You pick up fuel, then you fly down to Fort Jackson or whatever, South Carolina. And but when you first land, in New Jersey, and people are like, "There's the flag," and boy, that really, 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 really means something. It really does. And you sit there and you look at, kind of look at your. I know that I looked at, the U.S. flag a little differently after that. Here you are in Germany, and they're um, they're haughty sometimes, as I guess you'd say. Our German engineering is superior. You can see how they fucking went all say hi and shit. It's like, god damn, they're just a hair trigger away from it. But they're freaking Nazis. But the 2 years over there, and you get a lot of back then. There's a lot of anti-American sentiment and stuff. Well, guess what? In my unit, we didn't give a fuck. We would throw down. If you wanted to fight, we didn't care why. We would fight. That was the way we were. And it didn't matter who you were, where you were, what you were. But it was part of my unit. Boy, I probably led you guys in how many stories? Somebody ought to check this out. And every story that I forget and I take you into and don't fucking finish it or anything, jump my ass and say, hey, what about this story? What about this story? All right, okay, I got one question. I'm going to end this. But now I'm thinking, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe I don't know when. I like to do it when you know what I like to do? I like to do it when I'm rested up and I feel good and I'm under no pressure or duress, and when I ain't hungry, or what I mean. That is when. But I don't know of any time in this fucking house that I'm ever like that. Yeah, you should see me running around with a fucking hatchet in my fucking hand. It's not even just fucking freaking out. Um, I thought I didn't know Beth had gotten home, and I was in the garage with the door shut, and it was late. I don't keep a schedule anymore. And she comes in and goes in her room. Well, her room is kind of back there by the adjacent to the laundry room, and I heard a noise back there. I'm like, what the fuck? Is somebody trying to break in? It's been a while since somebody did something like that. So I'm really freaking out. I'm hearing these noises, and I grab my hatchet and I'm trying to sneak over there, because I think it was her the whole time. Beth, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Gail though. I just talk to her about life and stuff. I really always liked her, you know. And we never got the chance to do what we should have done, um, which would have probably been great. I don't know. The thing probably about is just living in this little shithole place. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know, man. I just it's hard to sometimes relax in a place where you know enough people. You know, my fucking back's starting to hurt. I can move soon. But anyway, what's life anyway? But with Beth, I think Beth is here, and I'm fucking. So I'm sneaking up, trying to get up to the door and listen. You know, I'm thinking they're outside the door, and all of a sudden, the fucking door, the other door coming inside the house, swings open, and I jump. I'm like, ah, and it's Beth, and I go, God damn it, Beth, and she goes, God damn it, Ricky. I said, I wouldn't hit you with that. She goes, I know. I said, you scared the fuck out of me. I said, was that you the whole time? Like, she came in and went into her room and was banging around here. I thought she was trying to break in the back door because they have done that before. And so she was looking at me. She goes, I know you weren't going to hit me. I said, yeah, you scared the fuck out of me. I said, I thought somebody was trying to sneak up on her. So, usually, even if I'm in full crazy lack of sleep, crazy combat mode, you know, I'm not going to be um, trying to kill somebody unless now somebody. If I catch somebody breaking in that back door, there's no telling what might come flying there. For a 4 pound piece of steel, a bunch of sockets, all kinds of shit. You know. Well, because I don't like that, I'd like to end your addiction to it real quick. This will end your addiction to breaking into my place, Salvation Army, Goodwill, you know, all those places. We should make, we could even make commercials, you know, like fake commercials. There's all kinds of stuff that I like do. I can write and direct in many instances. I can also, if we start getting a real big, you know, I could do cameos like Alfred Hitchcock used to do. Damn. Um, you know, damn it, my dad was goddamn retired. One. Ah, fuck. Ah. Damn. Oh, uh, hey. Fuck. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot about sometimes I fell asleep one time and I had my head down on my dresser, you know, same dresser in the garage. And I had it down. I had, you know, it's about this time of year. It might have been last year. And I'm waking up and I'm looking at my feet and I'm thinking I'm in a garage or shack or whatever, an outpost in the outback in Australia. And for some reason, I was gonna catch up to like Nicole and her boyfriend left, and and it was kind of cold, so I didn't want to get up and was still sleepy, so I was laying there with my head down and just resting. And somehow I was talking to somebody, I don't know if he was on the phone or whatever. And I was told to get up and get my butt to what you call it, and so but there for an hour or two, they were kind of digging that I saw I was on fire and shit. I was like, what the fuck, ah, damn it, man. Well, fuck, man. Ah, damn. Oh, guys, I really wish I had some people that could help me. Chemists. I'm gonna try to get samples. This gas. Man, I'm telling you. I think it's cumulative. I think they're killing us. They've already told us they're gonna kill us. They don't care about us at all. They are fucking murderers. That to me is evil. I mean, for any reason. Yeah, you can justify anything. Yeah, you can justify the fact that you're a thief. You can justify stealing anything. I mean, people do it every fucking day. I need it more than you do. There's a million ways. So yeah, I never did that. I never did that because I don't know. My one granddaddy was a preacher in Alabama, and he had a thumb ring on it. Bitch, oh come here. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean anything to all the female dogs out there. I think female dogs are wonderful. And I think that the female humans that are bitches, sometimes they're bitches because they have to be and sometimes can the bitches hit the altar? Whoa. What? What? Damn it. See, I'm that tired. I'm gonna have to go lay down and maybe not lay down, maybe eat something, man. I'm freaking out, man. I mean, I'm like totally freaking out. Freaking out. Um, Give me a call. You guys still have a number? Get up from the wall on there. I have to write it down again and post it. I mean, dude, man, I'm not like hallucinating or anything. I'm just fucking wore out. I need to do something like this for about a week to where the only exercise is just walking, get a beer or something to eat or go to the bathroom, rip off a piece or whatever. Been a long time, man. And the main reason is me self-esteem. Um, I mean, I don't know. Let me see if I get up. Oh man. Ah, shit. No, I couldn't get up. But I can. Oh, hey, let me show you this, man. This is cool. Let's see what we got here. Try to keep. They have a. I know what we're gonna do. Those bastards are doing it right now. Let me see. See they have this shit that I call it microbeads. It's some kind of microbeads. It's I think they get it from the pest control companies. That they're around here more than they should be. With lots and lots of shit on the air conditioner, there's a line that is not Freon or whatever you want to call the fucking coolant. It's goddamn something that they pump through the air. And so whenever I find shit like this, I fucking kind of freak, and I destroy things sometimes, and I will continue to fuck this house up. Somebody likes this house, somebody wants this house, somebody's mad that we're still here, and that's why they're plotting to kill us. I heard him yelling and shit. I said, "What do you fuckers want?" to leave, you to leave. And I'm like, well, God damn it. I said, if you give me till the end of the week and don't fuck with me, I got a realtor. I said, I will get us out of here. Well, now I don't care. Now I'm fucking, you know, they're fucking, they haven't stopped. They're trying to kill me. I fucking am scared to sleep in this motherfucking house. I don't like anything about this fucking goddamn house. When people can walk through your house, I know this isn't mine. I didn't mean it like that. I live here. When people can walk through with bad intentions, no, that is not fucking right. And the homeowners part of this, the fucking neighbors right here, I don't know who, they're part of this. There's a lot of motherfuckers involved in this, and I don't know who they are or why, but I don't care anymore. They're fucking wrong. Fuck them. I mean that. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm at 58. I'm not gonna sit here and kiss somebody's ass that's trying to motherfucking kill me. And if somebody is trying to kill me, which is happening, I'm fucking having it. I'm getting worse and worse and worse since I've been here. And if they kill my mom, there's no telling what's gonna happen. I'll go on a rampage, and I can't run. I can't even hardly walk, so my rampage will probably suck. But I may burn this fucking house to the ground. These assholes, they want the house. They better start acting like they do. And I mean that. Fuck them. I got no respect for them. They trying to kill me. Fuck them cocksuckers. Bunch of fucking murderers. That's like fucking. These people are like, you know, the kind of people that go to the mall and park near the handicap spot and wait for Granny to get out with their cane so they can steal her fucking shit. That's the kind of people I feel these people are. I don't give two fucks about them. You know, somebody told a bunch of lies to me. They had every chance to come and find out the truth, or at least ask me, "Hey, this guy doesn't seem mean or as evil as you say he was." They did, so the hell with them. And all they think is their little prejudiced goddamn thoughts. Fuck them. You know. I mean that. All right. Um, I'll probably be back. I'd like to be back on a regular schedule. I like to do that segment that I was talking about, and I like anybody's input. And I don't know who Beautiful Butterfly is, but you know, I think you saw what I replied to you. Um, what I'm not sure, and you're welcome to call me. You know, I don't, I'm, you know, you can talk to me, you can text me or whatever if you want. My number's on there. Um, I'm not so busy that I can't be nice to somebody for any reason. I mean, you know, I do get phone calls sometimes. Ow! Sometimes you get somewhere and they, like, I'm getting a call from some medical place that irks me, and I won't be rude, but I'll say, oh, I got to go and hang up because you know I don't have time to listen to their bullshit at my age. You know, I've got like 10 calls from 'em, so yeah, I won't be like too rude, but I'm also it's my goddamn phone, and I don't have to do anything on it unless I want to. Nah. But I'm what I don't. Yeah, for a long time I didn't have anybody to talk to. Um, Going by beer. Yeah, for a long time I was really broke, and all my life I was able to work, and then this happened. And then when I do finally start getting a little better, I got something like this happen. You know, it's like holy shit, you know. 38, 48, 58, and you know, oh my fucking god, I'm old, not don't have shit. And I've never made with never made friends with people just for hidden motives, ulterior motives, or something. I had a friend of mine that did that, and he thing is, some people, I'm pretty, goddamn the way I am, I'm pretty open. The way I am is the way I am. If I'm mad, you're gonna know I'm mad, but I'm gonna get over it. And I'm not gonna hold a grudge when it's over and stab you in the back, and that's kind of what I see a lot. And I just like, this is their generation. Is it just that they know each other? I don't know. It's fucked up though. I know that I wouldn't allow it. I wouldn't allow my friends to do what they're doing to me or my mom. And sometimes I have to get crazy with my threats because these motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Um, and so if they don't give a fuck, I can also not give a fuck. But I also have a lot of that good army training behind me that there ain't no way I'm going to physically do a lot of that shit. But some of those things that they taught us in some of those classes that aren't listed and stuff are fairly easy to make, and well, they can do quite a bit of damage. And I'm not saying that would do something like that. I'm saying that would be something along the curves, where I could make a few things, and so I'd be going out to go shoot him up. And what's his name? Calls me up because he's on the road out there. He goes, "Hey, you ISIS?" And I go, "Fuck!" And it was him. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sam. But no. Anyway, give me a call if you can. Give me any advice if you can. I like to find out. There's different substances. I can't sit in that motherfucking house without my head, hair, and ears covered. I'm being sprayed right now. On the screen, you can't see it. On the screen, there's all kinds of shit. There's not a room in this house where they they cannot. There's not anywhere in this house where I can be safe. And like I said, they're spraying me and they're keeping doing it. I think it's near the tipping point, which means it won't take much to make me have cardiac arrest and die. And then my legacy would be was I'm a drugged out old fucking dope or whatever. That's going to be what they're going to say about me. And the people that do it don't deserve to do that kind of shit. The people that do it deserve to be in prison or whatever. But if you do something for the right reasons, it's kind of all right. If you do something just to, I don't know, man, it's kind of fucked up, man. Yeah, fucking damn right, I don't think it. But ah, damn, joints hurt. Um, it'll be either later. I'd really like to have it set up. I've tried to set it up to where I could relax and dress a little better, but it's like almost every time I do this, there's some kind of panic going on. And anybody that if there's anybody around here in Port Charlotte, Charlotte County that would want to help make this a show. I mean, we don't have to be big, but I like to at least be able to run at least a segment and maybe branch off and stuff. I always wanted to go do karaoke. I mean, not having a lot of money. Not when I was younger now, but since the last like 10 years because and then all my teeth are going, so I can't do karaoke now. I wouldn't mind going and watching or listening. That's pretty cool. But I really wanted to do that, and I would ask these people, hey, you guys, when you're doing certain things, you don't feel like drinking, and you have take two of the chicks as backup singers, and you work out a couple of songs. You go in there. That's how Mindy McCready not Mindy McCready on Hit Girl. Not that Mindy McCready, but Mindy McCready, the country and western singer. She I guess she shot herself to death. She shot her dog first. That's so tragic. And I mean both of them. But God, how why would you feel so bad? You want to do something like that? Um, but she went to I guess she was from Lee County, the next county south of here, Fort Myers and stuff. And she went around and sang karaoke, and she made tapes of her karaoke and how well she was, and she took it to some record producer, and they got her a band, and she became famous. I mean, to me, that would be incredible. That'd be so cool. And I just never understood why somebody would do something like that. I had I had a friend of mine that I grew up with, and I remember I've got a picture in the house. In fourth grade, we played flag football, and you know, I can remember that. I remember his goofy-looking haircut, and mine wasn't much better, and knew each other all through high school, and a lot of the same classes, and played sports. And he shot himself down. He was a successful chiropractor. He was the team doctor for the Charlotte Tarpons for a long time. And I talked to people. It's something I've kind of looked into because um, when you're young, things are, but I reached. I was like, man, I ain't gonna shoot. I ain't gonna kill myself. And I still, to this day, no matter the pain, no matter the desperation, I hang in there, you know. And some people I don't think that they're bad. I mean, it freaks me out that this guy did that because he has so much going for him. But you find out sometimes that it's not really their fault. And they've thought about it before, and it's pretty fucked up. I mean, seriously, I've never I thought about how bad my life sucks, like especially since I got this crap where I can't even hardly do anything without being in pain. And I made up my mind, that just because I hurt, I don't want other people to hurt. I don't want to. I kind of say it like this because it's true. I think my life sucks really fucking bad a lot. Not all the time. And if I was meaner or an asshole or something, it would suck that much more worse. So I try to be nice to people. These people around here, they wouldn't say that, but they're the one, they're the reasons I hurt, and so they're part of the problem. But I don't do it. I wouldn't walk into a store. I wouldn't walk up this. I might, if I was drunk and high or some shit. I don't know. You can never say with certainty, but I try to treat people with the respect and everything that they should be. It's only when I feel that I'm not that I get all fucking crazy. And even then, it takes me a long time. It's a long fuse. It takes a long time to do that. But I've been there here at this house. I'd like to get out of here this week. I'm trying to get a hold of a realtor to get the fuck out of here. Well, this week I didn't realize today's goddamn Thursday. I could have, if I would have been allowed to rest and sleep the way I should, I'd be out of here. But I'm not now, and there ain't much I can do about it. So fuck it. You don't like it? Fuck you. Go tell your mammy, bitch. I'm just being that. I am being an asshole there, but they deserve me to be an asshole. If I was to do what they're doing, I don't know how they're getting away with it. The cops got to be in on it. They got to know about this death. What are they gonna do if they kill me? Not give a fuck. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna walk around, pat themselves on the back, act like their shit don't stink. That's what they're gonna do. I don't know what happened to this side of town. I grew up over on the other end, and it's like this whole is everybody in this neighborhood a murderer? I don't know. I really don't. I really not want to find out. I'd really rather just get the fuck out of it. I'm telling you, this is like the only place I've ever lived where I want to just get the fuck out of here. So Shit. Gotta take a shower, I guess. Damn. Hmm. Yeah. All right. You want it, you got it. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm starving to death. I'm sleep deprived like a motherfucker. I need some coffee. I need food. I need to get off my feet. I need sleep. Sleep is out of the question right now. Unless I got somebody to watch over me. Um, gotta work on my bike. Yeah, I got a lot to do. Hopefully tonight. Hopefully I'll feel better. I like to. I like to. I like to. You know, think, anybody that wants to come in and discuss things about different ways to do, anything. I always like. I used to. Give me, I talked too goddamn much. I was supposed to shut up and go get some food and shit instead of fucking running my goddamn mouth. So anyway, it's a quick story. I used to like the fact that I used to always sharpen my chisels very sharp. And you can get like a half inch chisel. A half inch is real good. A 3/8 is real good. And a 2x4, like a 2x4, even a stud on a fucking wall, just hanging. You can get that fucking the little chisel cuts deeper and faster, and cut a square hole in that fucker like just real quick. And what do you do that for? You cut it. You can do all kinds of things with square holes, uh, with pegs and stuff. But I mean, it's just cool. Like that's something somebody can do something real cool with a tool. Anything. But and as you come, if you can think of something else or somebody else to recommend or something like that. Um, I'm getting old, man. I can't even fucking walk or stand up right now. And I mean, this shit's bad and it's getting worse. So my only chance to do anything decent besides just being nice is something like this. Uh, and I'm tired and I gotta eat, so I'm gonna see you guys. And you know, uh, like I said, give me a call. My number's on one of the other shows. I'll get it up on the next. I'm trying to go tonight. It might be tomorrow. What is today? Thursday, Friday, might be Saturday. I don't know, but I need to do this. I need to get this one totally fucked up house. These people set this house up in advance, specifically to, it's my opinion now, to murder and get away with it. They told the cops lies or something. I don't know. Maybe the cops are wrong. Maybe it's, I've watched some horror movies where the whole town is in on the shit. That's scary, man. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you very much, and whoever uh, beautiful butterfly is. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of you at all. Look at me. I can make fun of myself all day long. God, I'm old and ugly now. Son of a bitch. Anyway, if you want to give me a ring or email anything, you're welcome to. And thank you. I'll see you guys. Um, okay. And, and life's hard enough on you to live, but when you're by yourself and they're kicking you, it's real hard. I'll see you guys. Ah.